Hello, my name is Erin Weddle, and today I will be presenting my thoughts on the YouTube video Keep the Hive Alive. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard of the Save the Bees campaign. I definitely have, but often with viral charitable campaigns, we know the slogan, but we don't know the cause or the effects of the issue. Keep the Hive Alive is an informative documentary providing background knowledge about colony collapse disorder. While I knew that bees were endangered, before watching this film, I was not previously aware of colony collapse disorder. I was shocked to learn about the number of bees killed per year due to pesticides. Try to imagine a football field filled 7 feet deep with bees. It's difficult, but it creates a shocking, lasting image as to how big this problem really is. This is a problem that, if not solved, will affect our ecosystem, our food system, and future generations. This is a problem that has been brewing for decades. Upon the industrialization of our society, farming became a mass production business. People were no longer farming to support their families and communities, but were now farming in excess. The excess levels of food production that are occurring are straining our soils and ecosystems. There's a lack of diversity. To compensate for this lack of biodiversity, pesticides are used, and pesticides are the problem. The use of pesticides is causing colony collapse disorder. The solutions that we come up with need to address the lack of biodiversity in our soils. We need to solve these problems literally from the ground up. Regenerative agriculture practices need to be implemented in order to reestablish biological balances in the soil. I found it very encouraging that Jesse Hall implemented in regenerative agriculture practices, such as crop covering and crop rotation, even though he was skeptical at first. It is often hard for individuals carrying on a family tradition to change. Often people are very stubborn and stuck in their ways. Even as science advances, we learn our previous practices are harmful. It is hard to break a habit. His attitude should be an example for farmers to follow in the future. Seeing the success of farms such as those of Jesse Hall's makes you wonder what our food industry would look like if all farmers were to reduce pesticide usage and cover cropping. It is so important for farmers to shed their own ego in the attempt to improve the ecosystem both globally and for the sake of their community. To incentivize farmers to change, subsidies should be offered to farmers partaking in practices that are beneficial to the environment. The subsidiary money can come from higher taxes placed on companies selling pesticides and chemicals that are harmful to the ecosystem. Often, our capitalist society prioritizes the needs of corporations over the needs of citizens, and this can be seen with the lining of chemical industry's pockets. Regulatory bodies need to be put in place in the pesticide industry. Bees are small creatures that can be easily forgotten, as we have lost a farm-to-table connection due to the globalization of our food production industry. In the past, individuals appreciated the value and hard work that went into food production. Now, it's as simple as ordering your groceries online and having them delivered to your doorstep. I believe that in order to reestablish that farm-to-table connection, we need to instill value into our food production and ensure that consumers are aware of the behind-the-scenes aspects of food production. An emphasis needs to be placed on supporting local farmers, shopping for seasonal fruits and vegetables, and having a more communal aspect to our food purchasing habits, such as community gardens. In the past, I have not made an effort to shop for organically grown food. This is because I have read some research stating that they are not necessarily healthier for you. However, I did not realize the effect that the pesticide use has on our ecosystem. After watching this documentary, I have a new view on organic and pesticide-free foods. I will now choose these options while grocery shopping, not for my own benefit, but to support farmers who are partaking in the value system that I align with. I believe it's important for individuals to learn more about bees and how important they are to our global food system. As communities, we should follow in the footsteps of grassroots movements seen in the documentary and fight for what is best for the health of our environments. A society focused on a healthy environment and an equitable and local food system has the potential for great longevity and success. I recommend that you watch this documentary to learn more about bees and keeping the hive alive. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.